Alright, I'm going to show you how to make a chakram like this. This one isn't done. The last step of making a chakram is to cover it with paper mache, which I haven't done because I wanted to show you how to do this. This is like the inside of the chakram. The things you're going to need. You're going to need 2 toilet paper rolls. I only have 1, but you need 2. You're going to need 8 styrofoam circles, which these ones are cut. I already cut them to fit the curve of the bigger circle. So they are whole when you buy them, but I cut them to fit. So you'll need 8 of those if you're going to make 2 chakrams. You also need 2 dowels, 2 wooden dowels. These I bought at Hobby Lobby for $1.29 each. You're also going to need just some spare cardboard to make the spikes, like this. Oh yeah, and the toilet paper roll is also part of the spikes. You're going to need a ruler, a file. The file is for the circles. You're going to need to file them to fit the curve of the largest circle so they will fit nicely. You're going to need an X-Acto knife, like this. You're going to need a pair of scissors. You're also going to need hot glue. You're going to need paper mache. Now this paper mache was $5 a package. Now the wreaths that you use for the base of the chakram, this is a 16-inch wreath that I got at Hobby Lobby. It was $6. You're going to need 2 of these. Same with these little tiny ones. These I also got at Hobby Lobby. These were $1.25, I think. And again, these are cut to fit the curve of the circle. That's what you need the file for. You're also going to need a pencil or pen. And if you don't have a Hobby Lobby near you and can't go to the store to buy the styrofoam wreaths and stuff online, you go to Google, type in buy styrofoam wreaths, and click on the first or second. It says styrofoam wreath for less, and look under the title for the address, www.createforless.com. You want, for the small circles, you want a 6-inch styrofoam wreath. It looks like this. And for the larger circle, the main circle of the chakram, you want a 16-inch one, which is right here. I'm going to show you how to cut the spike. For each spike, you're going to need 4 cardboard triangles, to make a spike that looks like this, because each spike has 4 sides. You're going to need your toilet paper roll, a piece of cardboard, a cutting board, a ruler, your X-Acto knife, and scissors. Oh, and you're also going to need hot glue and a pen or pencil. I'm going to use a pen. So first you need to measure out your spike on your cardboard. My spikes were 1.5 inches wide. So make a 1.5 inch line at the bottom. Then measure where the middle is on that. Make a mark. Go up from that mark 7.5 inches. Measure from the edge of the 1.5 inch line to the top of the 7.5 inch line on both sides. And there is the first triangle. You're going to need to make 4 of these. Alright, once you've measured out 4 triangles, here comes the part with the X-Acto knife. You're going to need to cut them out. Keep doing this until you have all of them cut out. There's 1 spike. I mean, 1 triangle. There you go. Cut out 4 of those. And once you have them all cut out, you're going to need to glue them together. Take your hot glue. Keep doing this until you have all 4 pieces glued together. Alright, the spike is done. Now, you're going to need your toilet paper roll. What you need to do with this is cut out the base for your spike. Cut it to to a reasonable length. They don't need to be very tall, just short. Then you want to cut it, doesn't matter where, and fit it so it will, alter it, I should say, so it will fit into the bottom of your spike. Once you find the perfect fit, glue it inside your spike. Make sure it's straight. That looks pretty straight. Alright. And then glue it so it will stay. And there is your finished spike. You're going to need 8 of these for each chakram. I'm going to show you how to make these circles right here. Actually, I unfortunately cut all of my circles already, so I can't show you how to do that. But I can tell you that you need to make sure that they fit well. This is why you need to cut them. You need to cut out what's not needed so they'll fit the curve of the main circle. Once you do that, oh, and you need to cut them, I forgot to tell you. You need to cut them with something that'll give you a clean cut. Once you've done that, you defile both the inside and the outside halves to fit the curve. Then you hot glue them on, like I already did for these two. These are hot glued. I'm sure you're thinking that hot glue will melt the styrofoam, but it won't as long as you're careful. Alright, once you have them all glued on, all 4 of them, you're ready to put the spikes on. You also want to use hot glue for this. It'll hold it on well. Once you have everything glued onto your, the big foam wreath, it's time to do your handles, which are going to be these dowels. It's going to be an estimate of what size you need. So get a pencil and just vaguely measure where the dowel is going to need to be cut and make a mark. You're going to need to do this twice. Once for lengthwise and once this way. Then go and cut them. Alright, I cut both of the handles. It'll go across like this. But it's overlapping it and we don't want that. So we're going to have to cut it like we did for the circles to fit around the giant wreath. So just make an estimate of where you need to cut it. Get a pencil and mark where it needs to be cut. For the cutting, I just use a hand saw. It seems to do the trick. For gluing on the handles, you just want to use hot glue as well. We're now going to paper mache the chakram. The things you're going to need, your chakram obviously, the guts of your chakram. Now that we've completed it. And this instant paper mache. We don't want to use newspaper because with this it's a lot easier to work with. So you want this kind. You also want a bowl of water. This is what the instant paper mache looks like when it's all mixed. We're going to be using that. I would start from the center and work out from there.
Alright, once you have all the paper mache on your chakram, when it's dried, and this process takes a while. The paper macheing takes a while, first of all. It took me a day to do this one. And then the drying takes a while too if you want it to be really nice and sturdy, and you do want it to be very sturdy before you start sanding it. The reason you want to sand it is because it's pretty rough. So just get a piece of sandpaper, cut it into a manageable sized piece, and just simply sand your chakram until it's all nice and smooth.